I again thank her. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate it. If she sees that my attitude genuinely is that she's a real person, and that even when she's out of line, or when I'm angry, I still make it a point to dignify her, what is she going to grow up believing about herself? What sort of treatment is she going to view as acceptable or unacceptable from others? She's going to be out in the workforce one of these days. Have you had bosses that treated you like you weren't human? Well, I have. Or like, you deserve to be treated kind of like less than human? Yeah, I've had bosses like that. I ended up working for them longer than I ever should have, because I had no self-respect. I was not raised to think of myself as being worthy enough not to be mistreated by bosses. In fact, my dad had me believing that if a person's your boss, that basically you're their property. You got to do whatever they say, no matter how they say it, and all these things. But the way we look out for ourselves, the way we value ourselves, the way we dignify ourselves, the way we love ourselves, necessarily involves what kind of treatment we view from others as being acceptable or unacceptable, even in a job. And you know, the jobs I'm talking about, I was never making $10 million a year on those jobs. I was making like minimum wage. No way should I have ever put up with some of that treatment, because I could have quit and gone and gotten another minimum wage job the very next day. What sort of treatment is my daughter going to view as acceptable or unacceptable from others? See, that's how I raise her to look out for herself and to stand up for her own dignity, to protect it as something worth protecting. I may not always be around to jump to her defense, and, you know, whether I'm there or not, it won't always be my responsibility to do that for her anyway. So the answer is to raise her in a way that she will naturally stand up for her own self and be protective of her own self-value in these ways.